Welcome, ladies and gentlemen! We are here in a sold-out crowd in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for another exciting episode of In Your House. As you've seen kicking things off, J.D. Drake circling the parking lot as he patiently awaits the arrival of Tommy Dyer. After what Tommy Dyer did to him at the Road Warriors Tag Team Classic, leaving him high and dry for FTF to advance, ladies and gentlemen, did Tommy Dyer really think J.D. Drake wouldn't have something to say about this? As this man here has something to say about Evan Jones, ladies and gentlemen, as they're going to take off here just in a few short minutes. We are going to see Beast in action tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Also, in our main event, we are going to see an open challenge from Tyrion Moreau, ladies and gentlemen, for the Celtic Roots Championship. And a little bit later on tonight, we are going to see the King of the Mountain, Tommy Dyer, going one-on-one against Thrill Ride. That's if Tommy Dyer even shows up here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'd be surprised if Tommy Dyer shows his face here in Pittsburgh after knowing a guy like J.D. Drake is waiting for you in the parking lot. I wouldn't want to be Tommy Dyer, that's for sure. Look at the size of Andre Myatt, ladies and gentlemen. This man is due for a win here in Real Action Wrestling. Andre Myatt is just a monster of a man, but tonight, he's not going against a man. He calls himself the Wrestling God, Evan Jones. Evan Jones looking to make his in-ring debut here tonight in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He's going to have his hands full as he's taking on one tough customer that is Andre Myatt, ladies and gentlemen. But earlier on today, our camera crew caught Evan Jones arriving to the arena. Let's see what he had to say.
All right, motherfuckers, let's get this show on the road. You want to know what the Wrestling God is thinking going in to his first match here in Real Action Wrestling. Absolutely confident. If I could describe my emotions, absolutely confident. You see, my opponent, Andre Myatt, somebody I've never heard of. Honestly, I haven't heard of half these gravy-sweating cousin fuckers on this roster. But Andre, I'm going to slap the shit out of you so bad your ancestors are going to feel it. You dare to think you can get in the ring with a Wrestling God and survive? You don't stand a chance at winning, let alone surviving. I'm looking forward to this, and I am happy to be here in Real Action Wrestling.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Evan Jones feeling overly confident coming into this one. But like Mike Tyson said, ladies and gentlemen, everybody has a plan until they get hit. And we will see what happens when Evan Jones locks up here with the big Andre Myatt. These two guys come to the center of the ring and lock up now, folks. Andre Myatt now getting Evan Jones into a headlock here. Evan Jones is trying to get out of it now, just firing off Andre Myatt off the rope. Followed by an elbow to the chest by Evan Jones. Beautiful elbow by Evan, knocking big Andre Myatt down to the ground here, folks. Evan Jones celebrating a little bit too early, if you ask me, because you don't want to count on a guy like Andre Myatt. So you see Evan Jones driving that elbow into the chest area, going for a cover now. We got a one. No, that's not enough, ladies and gentlemen. Andre Myatt getting the shoulders up at the one count. Is Evan Jones going to have to do a little bit more damage if he wants to put a guy like Andre Myatt down? Andre Myatt just absorbing these stiff forearms, followed by a shot to the back, followed by another, but no, Andre Myatt sees it coming, hits him with a devastating left hand, followed by an elbow to the top of the head. Andre Myatt now picking up Evan Jones, just tossing him over the top rope down to the outside. What a display of strength shown by Andre Myatt there, ladies and gentlemen, just tossing Evan Jones over the top rope. As referee makes his count now, just kicking Evan Jones right in the face, ladies and gentlemen. Evan Jones now trying to gain his composure, grabbing Andre Myatt and taking him down to the mat. Evan Jones really staying on top of Andre Myatt, ladies and gentlemen, trying not to get that big man to get any sort of offense going for him. I mean, Andre Myatt has the strength, what was just shown right there, ladies and gentlemen, of someone you do not want to tangle with. I mean, Andre Myatt only needs one good shot, and that is the end of your night here, folks. As there you see Evan Jones now launching him off, ducking under. Evan Jones hits him with a stiff hip toss. What a hip toss by Evan Jones, who's now begging Andre Myatt to get back to his feet here. Evan Jones goes for an elbow, but no, quickly moved out of the way by Andre Myatt, who's picking him up and hits him with a body slam. What a body slam by Andre Myatt, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are just tuning in, J.D. Drake, as we speak, is in the parking lot waiting for Tommy Dyer to arrive. If you guys are not familiar with what happened, these two guys went into the Road Warriors Tag Team Classic, and Tommy Dyer just left him high and dry. Just jumped off the apron and just threw his hands in the air and just left J.D. Drake to fight Matthew Hayden and Sean Jackson all by himself. I mean, he is definitely looking for revenge, and if Tommy Dyer shows up here tonight, I'm sure he's going to get it. As there you see Evan Jones still working on Andre Myatt now, going for a cover, but no, I thought he was going for a cover there. There you see Evan Jones just basking in the Real Action Wrestling universe. As the fans here in Pittsburgh, not overly a big Evan Jones fan. I mean, you could hear the boos from a mile away. I mean, they are not an Evan Jones guy, that's for sure, as he continues to try to chop down this tree of Andre Myatt, who blocks that one. Andre Myatt now picking Evan Jones up and slamming him down to the mat. Andre Myatt looking for a cover. We got a 1. No, not even a 2 count as Evan Jones gets the shoulders up. Andre Myatt really thought that he had this one here in the bag. As you can see the look of confusion on his face as he now just launches Evan Jones off the ropes. And Evan Jones just quickly blocks it now as Evan Jones gets hit with a stiff jab by Andre Myatt. Evan Jones now Irish whipping him over the top rope. Evan Jones just launching Andre Myatt over the top rope. There you see that confidence of Evan Jones just coming out of his pores. I mean, look at this man. Just absolutely confident from head to toe that he is going to leave here victorious. But the bell hasn't rang. I mean, the bell hasn't rang. He has not put the shoulders of Andre Myatt down to the mat. I don't know why he is celebrating so early. These two guys just trying to struggle for position as Evan Jones hits him with a stiff forearm, driving Andre Myatt down to the ground. And now Evan Jones is shouting something at Andre Myatt, now looking to put a submission hold on Andre Myatt. Just cranking on that arm, just trying to crank on it, trying to get Andre Myatt to submit here. Is Evan Jones going to make the big man submit? The referee just on top of the action here, but no, Andre Myatt looks to be seeming to get out of it as he just hits him with a couple stiff right hands to break the hold. As you can see him holding the arm in pain here, and just takes Evan Jones back down to the mat. Andre Myatt now looking to finish this one. He's got him in his sights here, folks. He's got him in his sights. Andre Myatt goes for it, but no, Evan Jones sees it coming and quickly fights the big man off, landing some stiff right hands to the face. Now Evan Jones, ladies and gentlemen, has him on the top turnbuckle here. Evan Jones hits him with a stiff right hand. What does he plan on doing here, folks? As both superstars are up in the air right now. Evan Jones looking to land a superplex, ladies and gentlemen. Evan Jones just hits the superplex onto Andre Myatt. I mean, that has to be it. As Evan Jones patiently waiting for Andre Myatt to get back to his feet here. Evan Jones hits him in the midsection. Evan Jones now picking him up and dropping him back down onto his face. We're going for the cover. We got a 1, 2, and 3, ladies and gentlemen. Evan Jones is victorious in his Real Action Wrestling debut, putting down the big man, Andre Myatt. What a hell of a performance by Evan Jones here tonight. What a hell of a way to kick off In Your House. What an impressive victory by Evan Jones, and this is the first of many that we are going to see this man here in Your House. I mean, what a hell of a signee. What a great performance. I mean, what a way to kick things off, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to kick things off. Big congratulations going out to that man right there who has earned that victory over Andre Myatt, ladies and gentlemen. Big congratulations going out to Evan Jones. The fans here in Pittsburgh, not a big fan, but whether you like it or not, that man is victorious here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go away. We have a full stack card coming your way. Lots of great action left here in Real Action Wrestling. Don't go away. We'll be right back. What a rush. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There you see J.D. Drake still pacing around the parking lot, waiting for Tommy Dyer, who has a match here a little bit later on. But right now, we are going to see this man, the big man, Beast, making his real action wrestling debut officially here. We see Beast make his presence known at the King of the Mountain pay-per-view when he came out from under the ring and screwed Crimson Wolf out of the World Heavyweight Championship that is currently held by Casey Moran. And tonight we are going to see what this big man is all about. He is taking on two of the local talent here in Pittsburgh, and I'm telling you something right now, I would not want to be either of those men. Just look at the size of this guy walking down to the arena here tonight. I mean, when he walks, the ground shakes, ladies and gentlemen. And I cannot wait to see what this man has as he's about 2 seconds away from entering that ring. I mean, wow, ladies and gentlemen, the big bad Beast is here live tonight. I mean, this man is known around the world for being one of the best, if not the best, big man in the building. I mean, this man is not just a superstar, ladies and gentlemen. He is an attraction, is what this man is. I mean, people far and wide are going to come to Real Action Wrestling to see what this guy can do. And we're just a few moments away from seeing exactly what those hands are capable of. As we now just patiently await these two superstars to enter the ring. I'm just going to call them Victim 1 and Victim 2, if you ask me here, ladies and gentlemen. There you see the Beast coming out and they're taking the head off of the first one. Now just tossing the other guy like he's just a child, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at the strength of this man now tossing the other guy. There you see Beast now, ladies and gentlemen, just clotheslining the American Patriot, I believe he goes by, and Chi-Chi Cruz in there. Chi-Chi Cruz now meets one-on-one with the big man and quickly realizes that he cannot match up to this guy's strength. It's like fighting a mountain. I mean, look at him. Just an absolute monster of a man. And now the American Patriot now just trying to get something going here, but it does not work well for him as he tries to work on the leg. That's actually not a bad idea if it can work, but it doesn't look like it's phasing the big man whatsoever. These two guys just taking swings, but it can't knock the big man down. They just can't knock him down. Like, look, Chi-Chi Cruz trying to pick him up. Yeah, I don't think so, bud. And there you see American Patriot now trying to do something. These two guys trying to work as a team. It hasn't even dropped the big man down yet. And Chi-Chi Cruz trying everything he can to just try to knock him down as the big man hits a Russian leg sweep, taking Chi-Chi Cruz right to the mat. Cruz now getting back up to his feet now. There you see the Beast now picking him up and just driving him into the mat. Gonna go for a cover, but no, quickly changed his mind as the Beast looks to inflict more punishment on these two local guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I really would not want to switch spots with either one of these men as the Beast now rolls to the outside trying to catch his breath as the American Patriot tries to play into his hometown crowd here. I don't know how much that's going to do for him, ladies and gentlemen. There you see the big man tossing him again. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we are in front of a sold-out crowd here in Pittsburgh. If you are just joining us, Evan Jones just defeated Andre Myatt in his in-ring debut. And now we have the Beast taking on Chi-Chi Cruz and the American Patriot from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I mean, I really hope to God these superstars told their family and friends to stay home, because I guarantee they did not know they were facing such a monster of a man that is the Beast. As the Beast now has Chi-Chi Cruz laid out flat on his back as the American Patriot just trying to do whatever he can to try to get a victory over the big man who lifts him up. Now driving the leg into the mat. Chi-Chi Cruz quickly gets back to his feet, hits an elbow, but the Beast, it looks like just to piss him off. As Beast is choking the life out of Chi-Chi Cruz, who rakes the eyes, tries to go for a swing. It's tossed over to the side of the ring there by the Beast, who's now going to go continue to work on the American Patriot, picking him up and throwing him across the ring as well. The strength and power of the man they call Beast is unreal. It cannot be matched. There's not a person on this roster, I don't think, that has the same strength and brutality like the Beast. As Chi-Chi Cruz now just tries to get something going. Chi-Chi Cruz quickly gets back up to his feet by the Beast, goes to pick him up, but the Beast just fights him off. Just hits the midsection, fighting off the American Patriot, driving him down to the mat. Now Chi-Chi Cruz trying to take a swing. Chi-Chi Cruz now gets launched into the corner as the American Patriot laying flat on his back trying to catch his breath. As the Beast now tossing him also into the corner. What does the Beast have planned here, folks? As he has two of these local guys just pinned in one spot, backed up into the corner. As wait just a minute now, folks. Wait just a minute. Look at the strength being shown by the Beast, who has both superstars up on his shoulders and just tossing them off like they are absolutely nothing. What a move by the Beast, driving both of these superstars face down into the mat, and we're going for a cover now. We got the 1, 2, and 3, ladies and gentlemen. The Beast just absolutely destroys these two men. I am just left here in shock, ladies and gentlemen. I am just literally left here in shock. I cannot believe what I just saw. I really and truly can't. What a performance, a dominating performance at that, by the man they call Beast, who just absolutely destroyed these two young men. I mean, wow, what a hell of a debut for this man here in Real Action Wrestling. I mean, you can just tell big things are coming that man's direction, because if they don't, he will make them. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, just wow. That's literally all you could say in a moment like that after what you just saw. But don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, we are going to see Tommy Dyer. I don't know if he arrived at the arena or not yet, but he is supposed to go one-on-one with Thrill Ride here. And in our main event of the evening, we are going to see Tyrion Moreau in an open challenge for that Celtic Roots Championship, ladies and gentlemen. Tons more action of Real Action Wrestling coming your way. So whatever you do, do not change that dial. And we'll be back in just a few moments, ladies and gentlemen.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. FTF is not scheduled to compete here tonight, but we wanted to make an appearance to address our opponents in the semifinals of the Road Warriors Tag Team Classic. ATM, we know that we are the underdogs headed into this match. We know that you have the advantage due to your long-standing partnership. But we also know that there's one thing that you guys don't have, and that is the backing of the fans. And Sean and I, we're going to use the energy from those fans to propel us to victory in our match. Tell him, Sean.
If we know anything about the fans of Real Action Wrestling, it's that they are the greatest fans in all of professional wrestling. And when you get fans like that behind you, there's nothing you can't accomplish. Ricky Sabbath, Robbie Cutthroat, I know the two of you would love to convince the wrestling world, you would love to convince yourselves that you could beat Matthew Hayden and myself. But the fact of the matter is, you can't. Because when you have the fans of Real Action Wrestling behind you, that is what FTF, that's what makes us the greatest tag team in the world of professional wrestling today.
And then we're going to move on to the finals of the Road Warriors Tag Team Classic. And we're going to become the first ever Real Action Wrestling World Tag Team Champions. And we're going to do it for the fans.
You got that right, Matt. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to head down to Cater and get me some coffee before I catch some more action. I'll catch up with you in a few minutes.
Welcome back, folks. There you heard it. Matthew Hayden and Sean Jackson from FTF are fired up for the Road Warriors Classic. Those guys want their hand on championship gold and to make history here at Real Action Wrestling. But they have a tough mountain to climb as they face ATM in the semifinals. And if you guys want to check that out, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to like and subscribe to the Real Action Wrestling Network, only on YouTube, so you can stay up to date on all the Real Action Wrestling episodes. If you guys have not done so, please be sure to like and subscribe to the Real Action Wrestling Network, only on YouTube. ladies and gentlemen, so you guys can stay up to date when the next Road Warriors Classic is, when you can find out when the next In Your Host and our new brand, ladies and gentlemen, Rampage, which will be kicking off real soon, as those guys just decided who the television champion is, ladies and gentlemen. Big congratulations going out to Rob Roman. Like I said, be sure to like and subscribe to the Real Action Wrestling Network, as Thrill Ride here is going to have one hell of a matchup as he faces the king of the mountain, Tommy Dyer. Which reminds me, ladies and gentlemen, does anybody in the back there, can you guys is Tommy Dyer, has he made it to the arena? Just bear with me, folks, 1 second. I'm just trying to get in touch with the producers and everybody backstage, see if they can get eyes on Tommy Dyer. So just bear with me. As of right now, no one has seen Tommy Dyer. And wait just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. J.D. Drake is making his way down to the ring right now. I'm so confused right now. I mean, where the hell is Tommy Dyer? But J.D. Drake's coming down here, and he looks like a man on a mission right now. I do not know what his intentions are. And he just cold clocks Thrill Ride. I mean, that big boot to the face. And it looks like J.D. Drake will be taking the spot of Tommy Dyer. What a time to be a Real Action Wrestling superstar. I mean, I definitely don't think Thrill Ride had this planned and prepared for his matchup here tonight, as he's going against a pissed off J.D. Drake. J.D. Drake just absolutely manhandling this poor man. There you see him, got him up and driving the back down into the mat, and he is not done yet. J.D. Drake picking him up for the second time and driving him down. Are we going to see it for the third? J.D. Drake picking him up, ladies and gentlemen, and driving him down with a suplex. Oh my God, J.D. Drake taking out his frustrations of Tommy Dyer on Thrill Ride right now, as he just hits him with a stiff chop that you can hear around the world. What a stiff chop by J.D. Drake, who delivers a beautiful drop kick to Thrill Ride. Thrill Ride right now has no idea what planet he's on, as J.D. Drake is just really taking it to this young man. Wow. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Dyer didn't show up for his match tonight, and J.D. Drake isn't having any of it. This Thrill Ride can blame this whole assault on Tommy Dyer. I mean, this is a version of J.D. Drake that we have yet to see here in Real Action Wrestling, and let me tell you, it's a dangerous one, that's for sure. J.D. Drake, part of the Wingman, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know where you can catch him at, besides Real Action Wrestling. And there you see J.D. Drake just completely, absolutely destroying this man. I mean, wow. J.D. Drake absolutely all over Thrill Ride. As Thrill Ride hits the ropes, gets picked up by J.D. Drake, who went to go for a powerbomb, but just drives the face of Thrill Ride into the mat. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Thrill Ride, has been busted wide open by J.D. Drake. Thrill Ride just trying to get a gap between him and J.D. Drake. Hasn't had any offense whatsoever during this matchup. Did he ever draw the short end of the stick on this one, ladies and gentlemen? You see J.D. Drake is continuing to beat the holy hell out of Thrill Ride. I mean, when is enough going to be enough? As there you can see the referee, he is just trying to figure out if he should call this matchup or not. But what the hell is he waiting for? I mean, this poor kid is getting his absolute head kicked in by J.D. Drake. As J.D. Drake now picks him up, ladies and gentlemen, spins him around and drives him into the mat. That has to be it. Please, J.D., go for the cover. Please, I beg you. As J.D. Drake now eyeing him up. That has to be it. Thank God. J.D. Drake makes the cover. We got a 1, 2, and 3, ladies and gentlemen. J.D. Drake absolutely destroying Thrill Ride here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And Tommy Dyer is nowhere to be found. I mean, Tommy Dyer, how low do you get? I mean, you got to answer the bell at some point. If you thought you were going to do that to a guy like J.D. Drake and have no consequences, I mean, I know you're the king of the mountain, but seriously, there has to be a line drawn. You're not invincible, Tommy Dyer. If you can hear me right now, your day will come, sir. That is for damn sure, as J.D. Drake is on the hunt for Tommy Dyer. Big congratulations going out to J.D. Drake now, folks, who's about to leave this ring. Thank God. What an assault, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolute assault by J.D. Drake as he just makes his way up the ramp here. Wait just a minute.
You dare look for the king? I'm not hard to find, you giant imbecile. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll put that in words you can understand, you big idiot. I'm right back here. And if it's a fight you want, Mr. James, It's a fight you shall have. Come find me, coward.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Dyer looking to throw hands with J.D. Drake, who is making his way to the back right now. Guys, we got to get a camera crew back there. He's running right now. We need a camera crew in the back to see this one. I cannot wait to see what happens. Wait just a minute. There's Brody Steele. The newly signed superstar Brody Steele is attacking J.D. Drake right now. Tommy Dyer, that sick son of a bitch. Oh my God. Tommy Dyer looks like he just newly acquired the big man, Big Brody Steele, who's continuing to assault J.D. Drake as he's just picking the big man up. Look at the strength of Brody Steele. And wait just a minute. No, Brody, don't even think about it. Oh my God, just putting J.D. through the table. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, we need medical attention. Well, there you see it, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the road to lockdown, which is going to be an amazing pay-per-view. I cannot wait to get there. And wait just a minute. Is that Hot Rod Allen? Hot Rod Allen and Ricky Sabbath are attacking Sean Jackson, but thank God Matthew Hayden is there to save the day. What the hell is Hot Rod Allen doing here? ATM looking to soften up their opponents for the Road Warriors Tag Team Classic, but Hot Rod Allen? What the hell is Robbie Cutthroat up to? On another note, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see who accepted the open challenge for Tyrion Moreau for the Celtic Roots Championship. And it's Evil Eddie Watts, ladies and gentlemen. Evil Eddie Watts, another guy who signed full-time here to Real Action Wrestling, along with the big man you just seen earlier who attacked J.D. Drake, Brody Steele, as he's going to see if he got what it takes to take the championship away from Tyrion Moreau. For those up there who don't know who this man is, we've seen him fight in UK against Channing Decker, ladies and gentlemen. And he put on one hell of a fight. Evil Eddie Watts has spent most of his time in the UK and has put on matches after matches that were 5-star, and Real Action Wrestling always gets the best. And right now we got one as Real Action Wrestling signed Evil Eddie Watts just a few short weeks ago. But we are going to see if he has what it takes to beat this man who makes his way down to the ring, the Celtic Roots champion, Tyrion Moreau. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the Celtic Roots champion. Tyrion Moreau surprised Nick White at the King of the Mountain pay-per-view where he left victorious, finally knocking Nick White off the throne. But tonight, Tyrion Moreau has one hell of a challenge as he's going against Evil Eddie Watts. I mean, I cannot wait to see what happens during this matchup, but Tyrion Moreau is definitely going to be a hard guy to overcome, to try to become the Celtic Roots champion. Just look at this entrance, ladies and gentlemen. It's just amazing. I mean, Tyrion Moreau is a once-in-a-lifetime superstar. He really and truly is. I mean, this man is going to do some really great things here in Real Action Wrestling, and we are only just starting to see what this man is capable of. I would like to take this second to just thank each and every one of the viewers at home who tune in each and every time Real Action Wrestling comes live to you on your television screen. I mean, it means a lot for you guys to join us, and we couldn't thank you enough here at Real Action Wrestling. So really, guys, thank you for enjoying such a great product that is Real Action Wrestling. Tyrion Moreau just basking in the universe here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I mean, we are just moments away from seeing this man defend his title for the very first time here in Pittsburgh as he makes his way down to the ring. Wait just a second. Am I hearing this right? Folks, one minute, because I just... Really? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is official. On the next In Your Host, we are going to see J.D. Drake going one-on-one with Brody Steele in a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm also getting word that it is going to be a tables match. I mean, wow, things are really heating up here in Real Action Wrestling. That is going to be one hell of a matchup. I cannot wait to see J.D. Drake get some revenge on Brody Steele. If not, get his hands on that man that is the king of the mountain, Tommy Dyer. He deserves a good punch in the mouth for sure. But that is something to look forward to on the next In Your Host. Also on the next In Your Host, we are going to have a qualifier match to see who enters the chamber at the pay-per-view lockdown, ladies and gentlemen, who's going to represent Team In Your Host as we get ready to kick off this main event. I mean, wow. Thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. We had one hell of a night here so far, and we are on our last match, the main event, and what a way to end it. A championship on the line. Could it change hands? Could it stay in the possession of Tyrion Moreau? We're just moments away from finding out. The crowd is on their feet, ladies and gentlemen. Big fight feel in the arena right now, that's for sure. As one of the most prestigious title on the Real Action Wrestling roster, the Celtic Roots Championship, ladies and gentlemen. First won by Nick White, who was defeated at the King of the Mountain tournament by that man across from Evil Eddie Watts, Tyrion Moreau, who made an impressive debut at the King of the Mountain tournament. But tonight he's going up against that man right there, Evil Eddie Watts. I am being told right now that in attendance in this arena, in this sold-out crowd, it is 19,758 strong to watch Real Action Wrestling live tonight. That is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to the beautiful city of Pittsburgh for having us here, and we will most definitely return in the future. As here we see Tyrion Moreau now passing the referee that championship as he just gets one good last look at it before he fights to leave this building the same way he came in and as the Celtic Roots champion. As there you see the referee holding that belt high above his head. We are just moments away for these two guys to lock up, ladies and gentlemen. As Tyrion Moreau now gets reset and ready to go. Here we go. Referee rings the bell and we are off. Evil Eddie Watts now just pulling a fast one on Tyrion Moreau. Look at the strength of Evil Eddie Watts. Having a guy like Tyrion Moreau up in the air like that. It looks like he's trying to submit him here as Tyrion Moreau hits a vicious right hand followed by another and another. Breaking up Evil Eddie Watts. Tyrion Moreau now. What's he looking for here? Tyrion Moreau picks him up and hits him with a beautiful suplex. Tyrion Moreau, very impressive since coming to Real Action Wrestling, folks. I mean, hell of a way to kick things off. I mean, walking in and leaving the Celtic Roots champion. Beautiful left hand there by Tyrion Moreau, who's in pursuit of Evil Eddie Watts now, picking him up. Is he going to drive the back? And he does. He drives the back of Eddie Watts off the hard steel of that apron. There is not much padding, little to none under there, actually, ladies and gentlemen. He just drove the back of Eddie Watts. His referee now makes his 10 count. Watts now tossing Moreau back into the ring. These two superstars are going to continue the action as Eddie Watts getting some offense. Go now, just driving Tyrion Moreau down to the mat. Evil Eddie Watts is most definitely a really good superstar. He matches up well against a guy like Tyrion Moreau. Both superstars now looking to get the upper hand on one another. There you see Moreau driving the knee into the back, followed by a Russian leg sweep. Beautiful combination there by Moreau, who brings Eddie Watts back up to his feet, now tossing him off the ropes now as these two guys went to go for the same move. It looked like they kind of bumped heads as Watts now just trying to get something going now, trying to get this back on his side. He just tosses Moreau over on the apron as Watt is in pursuit now, going to the outside, just pulling the feet from underneath Moreau, driving his back into the apron, just kind of returning the favor as these two superstars battle on the outside. There you see Watts now picking Moreau back up to his feet and just launching him back into the ring. Very good main event so far. I mean, this is definitely a good back and forth by both superstars. Watts getting some maneuvers in and Tyrion Moreau getting some in as well. As there you see a beautiful knee to the midsection by Moreau, followed by an elbow to the back of the head. Picking him up and followed by a backbreaker. Oh my God. What a move by Tyrion Moreau. Now just slaps the taste out of Evil Eddie Watts' mouth now, continuing this assault as Moreau's just trying to get him a little bit softened up there, folks. As each one of these superstars are trying to leave with that belt around their waist. As there you see Moreau now resting up Evil Eddie Watts. What the hell does he have planned here? Moreau now. Moreau just slingshots Eddie Watts into the middle rope. I think that got his neck. Oh my God, what a maneuver by Tyrion Moreau. Very impressive, very effective. That's for sure. We got a cover, we got a 1, 2, and no! Eddie Watts getting the shoulders up just in the nick of time. As you can see the reaction by Tyrion Moreau. I legit thought it was over as well here, folks. As I thought that was most definitely enough to heat Eddie Watts down, but it was not. Eddie Watts really getting some momentum on his side, delivering that headbutt into the chest there of Tyrion Moreau. Eddie Watts is feeling it right now. He is getting the fire going here, and he looks like he's going to try to put away Tyrion Moreau. As Evil Eddie Watts is just getting that momentum on his side. Watts now, folks. Irish whipping Moreau. Off the ropes. Hits him with a cross body, ladies and gentlemen. What a maneuver. We got a cover. We got a 1. No, not enough to keep Moreau down. Only getting a 1 count. As Watts now just getting frustrated. You can see the look of frustration on his face as now he just digs into the traps of Moreau. Look at him just cranking on it here. Just really trying to weaken him up. As all the referee can do is just keep asking Moreau. But no, Moreau quickly gets out of it there. Just takes the legs out from Evil Eddie Watts. Now he looks through the crowd here. There you see Moreau now turning him over. Moreau now turning him over. Got the pressure on. Is Evil Eddie Watts going to submit here? Watts just away from the ropes. He's nowhere near it. As there you see Moreau just cranking on the legs and the lower back of Eddie Watts. As that Watts just grabs his leg and quickly gets out of it. What quick thinking by Evil Eddie Watts as Moreau went to go back for the legs again, but is quickly kicked off, followed by another crossbody by Evil Eddie Watts. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, this match could have ended numerous times so far. I have no idea what is going to happen as the referee telling Evil Eddie Watts to get off there as he is waiting for Moreau to get back to his feet. Tyrion Moreau has no idea that Eddie Watts is waiting for him. As there you see Eddie Watts is delivering a beautiful headbutt. Watts climbing back up to the turnbuckle once again. He's not going to wait. He's going, but no, Moreau quickly gets out of the way. Moreau now going for an armbar, just trying to get Evil Eddie Watts to submit here as the referee hovering over closely. Is Watts going to tap? Is Watts going to tap here? Moreau continuing to crank on it, ladies and gentlemen. Is that going to be all we're going to see? Is Moreau going to walk away here? As Eddie Watts now trying to get the pressure off, just driving them left hands into the face of Moreau. As Eddie Watts now just delivering a headbutt, sending Moreau down to the canvas. Eddie Watts now delivering an enziguri. Eddie Watts now. This is looking really good for Eddie Watts. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ask me, as he got Moreau rocked and just driving him down to the mat again. Eddie Watts just all over Tyrion Moreau right now. As Moreau getting pulled back up to his feet. Eddie Watts now goes for the kick, but no, Moreau. I think Moreau is playing possum, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to get the confidence of Eddie Watts up. Now hits him with the spine buster. Wow, there you go. The crowd really getting behind Tyrion Moreau right now. As Moreau now lining up Eddie Watts, ladies and gentlemen. Tyrion Moreau now tucking him between the legs. We've seen this move before. As now Moreau just picking him straight up in the air. All the blood rushing to his head. Now driving him face first into the mat. That's got to be it now. Moreau rolling him over. Going for the cover. We got a 1, 2, and 3, ladies and gentlemen. Tyrion Moreau retains the Celtic Roots Championship. What a hell of a main event for In Your House. I mean, good back and forth by both superstars, but Tyrion Moreau just claims his victory over Eddie Watts, who came so close, but it wasn't enough. There you see just a couple of highlights on the Real Action Wrestling replay. But big congratulations going out to Tyrion Moreau, who was successful in his first ever title defense since capturing that as the King of the Mountain, knocking off Eddie Watts. There you see where this all went south for Eddie Watts, where he just gets planted right on his face. Devastating move by Tyrion Moreau. But thank you so much for joining us here tonight in Real Action Wrestling's In Your House. We have so much more coming your way, and on the next episode we have JD Drake going against Brody Steele in a tables match. We are going to have a match for the Elimination Chamber, a qualifying match. We are just getting started on the road to lockdown, ladies and gentlemen. But thank you so much for tuning in. That's all the time I have for you tonight. Until next time, we see you here only on Real Action Wrestling.